Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Where's my super suit?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Hold on to your butts.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Say hello to my little friend.
It's a trap.
Avengers!
Assemble.
And here we go.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, what's good, good people? It is Monday night. Time to keep calm and collect. That's right, where we go over the CovrPrice top 10 list. Not only go over the books that are there, but also give my opinion on some cold keys, some books nobody else is looking at, some speculation, things like that. It's a good fun time. Hope you sit back, enjoy, and let's have a good time. Let's start like we always do. Let's give a duck away. In the live chat, there is a link to last week's live. You go over there, you write a comment, doesn't matter what it is, and that's where we're going to pick a person from to give a duck to. So, in the meantime, to give you time to do that, let's say hello to the chat and see who all is in the house tonight. We have got Mr. Akins. He says, so, who got messed up because of the time change? I didn't get messed up because of it, but I do feel like it's one of those where technology's kind of sped up enough to where, like, most everything in my house automatically was like, oh, it's time change. So it just sets itself back or forward. But it's still like, can we just not do it anymore? That'd be nice to just not do it anymore. But I'm also like the minority of people who like want it to be like dark in the mornings and then like slowly turn into like not wake up and it be light. It's like, oh, okay. I like dark mornings for whatever reason. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't get messed up, but it's useless. It's pointless. Dale is suspense in the house. Says hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Dale? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Joe, the top 10 is going to make people mad or start crying. I did both. I did both. It's I didn't even, man, my day to day, like lunchtime, I got a call. My youngest was sick, so I had to go and get her. And we've been hanging out pretty much, you know, the rest of the day today. And like, she's not been like, she could have been a lot worse as far as being sick. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely blessed as far as that goes. But it was still like just, you know, one of those days. And then this list just did not help at all. I didn't even take the time to sit there and do a thumbnail yet because I was like, I need to put all my time and effort into making the list. So yeah. Yeah, it's so aggravating. Mr. Akins, ready to get my ass handed to me again this week. I got mine handed to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, coming up with some books for this, ugh. And like some stuff, I guess there's just not really a market for, even though you'd think there is one. And it's like, what am I missing? Like some of the search history stuff, like trying to describe these books to find other books, it's just like bananas. So, yeah. I like dark mornings and more light in the afternoon. Yeah, that's kind of like me. I like that. I like that. Will from Comics in the House. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Are you going to be doing your live this evening after the show? Or while the show may still be going on? I don't know. It kind of just depends. I wake up at 3:30, so it's always dark. Oh my gosh, 3:30 in the morning? Why? Why, Dale? 3:30 in the morning? Absolutely not. No. That's only 30 minutes past the witching hour. Like, no. No. Absolutely not. No way. Will is going live indeed. I apologize. I don't have it set up to immediately go to him. But we're going to talk about it before we get off tonight. And hopefully y'all head over that way because I didn't do it. Larry L. Green Machine in the house says, hello, everyone. What's going on, Larry? Thanks for coming out. Who's already on the list? Phil Angling and Brian Peters already have ducks. So those are the two right now who have got ducks, but everyone else has got a chance. I'm just saying, there's always a chance. Bryant with I Have Comic Issues in the house. What is going on, Bryant? Thanks for coming out. I think I'm going to go ahead and move over. Actually, before I do that, see, I didn't even do this. I don't even have this up and ready. So let's talk about the books that were given away for the duck race first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll draw for the giveaway winner. So,
Big dead box of comics. I'll keep picking up at you, heavy.
awesome, Mr. Akins, awesome. We have got Batman, the New 52. This is volume 1. This is all these are trades this month. All trades because March is National Reading Month. So whoever wins this is going to get a lot to freaking read. So Batman, New 52, volume 1. This features 1 through 7 of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's Batman. Death of Superman. This is a volume 1 as well. This has got, I don't know, it's got several books in here. Action Comics 18 through 20, Adventures of Superman 496 through 498, Superman 73 through 75, and Superman the Man of Steel 17 through 18, or 19, apologies. And for the first time in a collected edition, News Time, The Life and Death of Superman. So there's that. Neil Gaiman, The Sandman, Prelude and Nocturnals. This is volume 1. This features issues 1 through 8 of the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. This is a 30th anniversary edition right here. And because we're so DC heavy, we got a thick boy for the Marvel, and it is this Black Panther trade right here. It collects Fantastic Four number 52 and 53, as well as Jungle Action 6 through 23. So almost all of the Black Panther Jungle Action. There's like 2 issues after 23, I think, that it doesn't have. And then 6 is a reprint of the Avengers book, where it's the first appearance of M'Baku. Or no, not 6, 5. Apologies, because it doesn't have 5. So, yeah. That's that. I'm hitting the mic. That's all the books. That is all the books. So let me now fix this real quick, and then we will do our duck giveaway. Where's it at? Bollocks. Copy. Properties. Paste. Okay. And now the beautiful chat should show up on the screen. But it's not. Why is it not? There it is. Just took it a minute. All right. Let's see what we got. Filter duplicate users. Random names 3. The sum of 6 and 4 is 10. Why is my computer being so slow all of a sudden? 9. We got 9 comments. Fantastic. And the winner is Joe. Adventurous Joe, cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Joe got a duck for that. So there you go. Joe got a duck, and so can you. At the end of the show, we'll do a hashtag giveaway, and that person will win a duck. So, here we go. Let's circle through the comments real quick, just to see how everybody's doing. Spoiler alert on that that right there. There's your bottom 10. We'll go over those here in a minute. Let's see where everybody's at. Who else is in here? Dope Comics in the house. Hello, hello. What's going on, Dope? Appreciate you coming out. Baker says he's running late. They'll be there soon. Awesome. Good seeing you, Baker. There's my honey. Hey, honey. Love you bunches. Dale says Mrs. 22. Everybody saying hello to you, everybody. There's Phil right there. Phil in the house. What's going on, Phil? Brian Peters. Howdy, folks. What's going on, Brian Peters? Appreciate you. How's the new store coming along? Crime Alley. Oh, I forgot all of it now. Crime Alley. Comics and cards? Collectibles and cards. Collectibles? Comics and collectibles. I think that's it. I'm gonna lock that answer in. I want to know, how's it going? Black Spider's in the house. What up, dude? What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. I love those trade paperbacks. I thought they were fun. I thought they were really fun, and I got a bunch of them, like all of them actually, except for maybe the Batman, for $1 a piece. So, and especially that Black Panther, like that's a solid $1 book right there. I had the black and white trades, but my kids color it with markers and crayons. Hopefully they did a good job. Like, at least that would be cool. Like, if they did a good job. Phil, so close. I know, Phil. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. But you do have a duck. You do have a duck already. So you're in it. Absolutely, Joe. Thank you. Otaku Mike in the house. What is going on, man? Says, hello, everyone. Just stopping by to say hi. Hope everyone's doing good. Gotta go record for the pod. Nice. Gotta go check out the Otakuology podcast. It's on YouTube and all other podcatchers. Freaking fantastic time. If you like Otaku Mike, you're gonna love this. It's all good stuff. So go show some love to Otaku Mike with the Otakuology podcast. Chuck Norris let the dogs out. Did he? Why would he? I think if anybody put the dogs back in, it would be Chuck Norris. Day's been getting warmer. You ain't wrong, man. Like, I love hoodie weather. Like, that's my kind of weather. And freaking, I can't wear my hoodies anymore, really. Mr. Aiken's gotten none of them. Nice. Oh, Larry says they're all trash. Where's it at? There it is.
I'm trash.
Brian Peters coming along. Have Tri-City Con this weekend. I have a booth there. Nice. Tri-City Con. Where's that at? Where's that at? Crime Alley Comics and Cards. I was so close. I had it the first time, and I should have stuck with that answer. So close. Crime Alley Comics and Cards. I'm excited about that. That's just freaking awesome. Cool. Let's see what we got going on here. Dork number 1 still on the list. It's at 20. Nectar just killing it here on the back end. Nectar. Murder Drones. Only got 1 issue up there. Nectar. What is that? Narco. But that's like a crossover cover there. It looks like adult content. No idea what that is. Nectar. I think Nectar actually released last week, so that's probably why there's a lot more of those on there. Anybody read Nectar? Is it any good? I'm curious. Curious if it's any good. It's intriguing, I will say that. Grand Island, Nebraska. Wow. Tri-City Con, y'all, if you're in Nebraska, go check out Crime Alley Comics and Cards. I assume that's what the booth name will be, right? That's just my assumption. All right, coming in number 10, we've got Absolute Evil number 1. This is a one-shot, if I remember right. It's got the first appearance of the Absolute Justice League, which consists of mainly villains. It's also got the first appearance of Absolute Green Arrow, Hawkman, and Lex Luthor. I feel like this is kind of on the list because we're getting an Absolute Green Lantern, Green Arrow number 1. And that's probably why, like, it's on here. People are trying to get that first appearance. Near Mint's going for $11. Is there one that's better? Let's see. Because, like, if there's a first appearance with, like, a first cover, that would definitely be better. Because I didn't check this at all. I can't tell who's even on this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to do some more research to see if there's like a cover where there's like an actual first appearance of a character as well. But yeah, Absolute Evil. My alternative to this book here is check out Absolute Green Lantern #1. This has got several first appearances in it as well. And it's probably one of the more underrated Absolute books. Now, granted, I haven't read any of them. All I know is that I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about Absolute Green Lantern. Could it be the next one on the chopping block? Is it just there's not that many Green Lantern fans out there? I don't know. But here's the first appearance of Absolute Green Lantern. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. The Black Hand and John Stewart. I feel like those are some pivotal like characters, especially Black Hand and John Stewart. Very Fine's going for $4. And you got Near Mints sitting at 6. Last sold for 7. About a month ago. The yawning has already started. The yawning has already started. So, yeah, with this having like several first appearances, I thought this would be a good place to start at. And so that's where we're at. There you go. There you go. Let's see where everyone else is. Do y'all hear the rain outside? Like, it's raining. Brian says yes. So look for Crime Alley Comics and Cards over there at the Tri-City Con in Grand Island, Nebraska. Let's see. Dale Suspense is over 2. Same for Mr. Akins and Larry. Ooh, apologies. Coming in at number 9, we have Narco. Now, Narco, this has hit the scene, and people are like, it's part of that whole freaking indie push for whatever reason. And weird story, honestly. Near Mitts for this book are going for $18. There's the variant right there that's in the other top, like the bottom 10. So let's look at this. Let's look at this book real quick. Let's talk about Narco. Narco miniseries premiere, so it's a 1 of 5. Marcus Westfall has a rare form of narcolepsy. When he gets excited, he passes out. He's adapted homebound life, a harmless infatuation with the girl next door. But when he witnesses her murder and collapses, he becomes suspect number 1. Now he must leave his apartment to pursue a killer. All right, so weird story. 5-issue series right here on this. Narco. My alternative for Narco is this book right here. Another weird one. Shout out to DJ Links, though. This is vinyl number 1. DJ Links put me onto this when I had him on Collecting Uncensored. It was a book that he really enjoyed. And it's like the main guy right here, I can't remember his name. I want to say it's Walter. But the main guy right here is a serial killer. And he was a serial killer for a long time. However, he's old and he has got Alzheimer's. And so, but the only thing that keeps him going and keeps his memory going and sharp is if he's able to listen to music. Once the music stops, then like he forgets where he is, who he is, all the jazz. Interesting story to say the least. Lots of like killing. This is definitely not a kid's book. But yeah, it's just, and there's Walter with his mask, his teddy bear thing. That's a crazy lady right there. Yeah, interesting read, interesting book. Near Mint's going for $2. There's other killers in there as well. If you like, I feel like I haven't read Exquisite Corpses either, but I feel like if you like that, you probably would like this as well. So yeah, just I don't know. It's kind of a cool book. I enjoyed reading it. So there you go. Oh, my pop-up chat stopped working again. That's fun. Let's see if I can get it going. Come on. Extension delete, disabled. All right, and then we're going to re-enable it. All right, so while we're waiting for that to come back up, let's go through the comments real quick over here on the side. Mr. Akins made me yawn as well. I'm sorry. You're going to make me yawn just talking about it. Great to see Milestone made it to number 1 this week. Yeah, we'll talk about that once we get over there to it. I am cautiously optimistic. So there's that. Mr. Akins is 0 for 4, as well as Larry is 0 for 4, and Dale. Couple Comics, Will, he says, looks like a Walter. I know, right? He does look like a Walter. Like, absolutely. All the jazz, nice pun. I didn't even realize I did that, but thanks for pointing it out. We're just going to say I did do that. Couple Comics, 3 for 4, just killing it. Oh my gosh, what book did you not have out of all that there, Will? Dagger Cards, I'm probably 0 for 4. That's funny. All right, cool. It looks like this is hopefully back up and going. I reckon we'll see here in a minute when somebody writes something. So, but yeah, that was vinyl. Let's go on to number 8. Dork number 1 is getting his second printing. I think we all kind of saw that coming. Is it warranted? Like, is it warranted to have a second printing? Like, I know it's sold out. I know all the stuff sold out. But is this like is it not weird every week indie number 1s are just like pushing? I don't want to put my 10 full hat on, but like maybe I do. Because it's weird. It's weird. Who else thinks it's weird? Didn't have Narco. I pre-ordered it, but didn't get it. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Made it. How are we doing? I'm not doing well at all. Like, I am... What am I? We've only done 2 books. The first one was Absolute Evil number 1, and my alternative for that was Absolute Green Lantern number 1. And then Narco number 1, and my alternative to that was Vinyl number 1. And so I'm 0 for 4 right now. I just like this. I don't know. This whole indie push is weird, y'all. It's weird. Damn, everyone's over except for Will. Will's like 3 for 4. Mr. Akins, it is weird. Yeah. Good, thanks, MB. I just got back to my motel after finishing day 9 of my 15K step challenge for cancer. Nice. Day 9. I assume you're trying to get 15 steps in, I assume, the month. How many steps have you gotten to so far? I want to know. Bryant says he's 2 for 5. Dad, burn, Matthew. Getting smoke. What else is new, right? Same. 3 for 5 now. Wow. No Dork. Second printing. Near Mint's $11. I don't know, y'all. Look at how many pre-releases for like Dork. There's a third print already. There's already a third print for Dork. There's the Comic Tom second print. $63 for that, y'all. $63 for this limited 500. Is Dork? Do y'all think Dork's gonna hold? Is Dork strong enough to hold? I don't think it is. I don't think it will be. I think it's all made up hype. I have Absolute Evil and Absolute Green Lantern. Fantastic. I'm resting my legs right now. I bet. All right, I have no alternative for Dork. Second print. I'm running out. Running out of steam is what it boiled down to. Running out of steam. Here, another pre-sale. These are pre-sales making it to the list. And they're not even like They're not even like ratios. It's just pre-sales. 51 near mint's $22, which I kind of feel like it may be the cover on this one, because this cover right here is like at $7. But it also says this is the regular cover. So that has me confused, number one. Number two, JOK. I was like, did somebody, like this doesn't look like jock work, but is that what they were trying to do? I was like, say it's jock? Surely not. Surely that's not jock. Like, his style's pretty distinct. I don't think that's him. But let's look at let's look at 51. Let's talk about 51. Here's Narco. We already talked about that. Let's move on to 51. 51 is coming from Mad Cave, and it's let's see, a lighter side of classified black sites. 51 is the perfect blend of workplace comedy, humanist drama, and larger than life comic book storytelling. Just don't let the government know. When the president's black sheep son is caught on a bender in Malibu, he's sent to Area 51 to work in the warehouses as discipline. It doesn't take long for him and his co-workers to mess up. When they do, they mess up big, and all the secrets, horrors, and wonders housed at the black site are now leaking into the world and wreaking havoc. Their task to put the genies back in the bottle and bury the stories. And to do so, they'll have to contend with aliens, superheroes, and all manners of experimental weaponry. I mean, it sounds like it'd be fun, but is it worth $22 on like pre-sale? No, surely not. Surely not. Like, what's the... I mean, this is probably, what, a $4 book? $3.99? Digital PDF is $13. Interesting. Oh, this is a trade. $18. Oh. Well, that kind of... Well, wait a second. That's all volume 1. What is going on here? Let's wait. Wait. Like, did everything just come out at once? Oh, here we go. Issue number 1, $7. Pre-order for volume 1. There's issue 2. When did this come out? I don't want to pre-order it, but when did this come out? 3/11. So it comes out this Friday, this Wednesday, but you can already go ahead and pre-order the thing. I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if they're getting like the pre-order mixed up. Because that would make more sense for this to be 22 then, if you're getting volume 1. And like this to be $7, which is like the price. I did 17,073 steps today. Good Lord. 17 that what? 17,000? 17. I thought you were are you trying to do 15,000 steps a day? 17,000? If Dork gets a show, it might hold. Yeah, yes. But like I'm with you. Like, I'm with you on that. But at the same time, like, freaking Kanto was on the verge of getting a show. There's been no talk at all about Twig getting a show. I'm drawing blanks on anything else. But, like, those, like, if those haven't gotten shows, I don't see Dork getting a show. Like, maybe. But, I don't think Dork will last. I don't think Dork will either. I'm with Baker. If something, by some weird chance, there's an animated series that's like optioned, then yes, I think Dork holds for a bit. And we live in that world, honestly, where like that's legitimately possible. Comic Cap Collectibles in the house. It says, yo, hello all. What is going on? Rich, appreciate you. Larry is 0 for 6. Baker 0 for 6. Will's at 3. Dale's at 0. Hashtag but. Joe says, it sounds dumb. Mate, I consider there being a little bit of fun. Am I going to buy it? No. But I can see it being a little bit of fun. Looking at the spelling of Jock, it might be a different artist. The Jock who's popular spells it with a C before the K. Yes. Yeah. Well, and then, like, looking at this, they've got it as J-O-K as well. But, like, why would you do that? You know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you're doing here. Because everybody's going to say, oh, it's Jock. And it's like, well, which one? Is Cover B sold out? Yeah, Cover B sold out as well. So you can get the digital for $7. All this to say, I don't have an alternative for 51. Like, let's just cut to the chase. I don't have an alternative for this book. I looked around for, like, Area 51 books and things like that. And, of course, like, I could have done Department of Truth. Like, we've talked about that one, though, ad nauseum. Like, everybody knows about Department of Truth. And, like, we could have just revisited it just to do that. But, like, I didn't want to do that. And I was thinking of other ones. I looked at Men in Black because I thought that could be a fun one. And Men in Black's more expensive than this book right now. And what else did I look at? I feel like there was something else I looked at. But I was looking for, like, conspiracy books and things like that. And I just couldn't find anything. So, yeah, I left it. I left it at what it was. Coming at number 6, we've got Marvel Team Up. This has got Todd McFarlane on the cover doing Spider-Man once again. Marvel Team Up issue number 14. This is a facsimile. And I think this one is on the list strictly because it's Todd McFarlane back on Spider-Man. Like, that's why I think this is a big deal. That's why I think this is on here. Near Mint's at $16. Let's look at the other ones. Like, this is why I think this. So you've got this one right here that's at $3. You've got this one right here that's at $10. This is a foil that's at $26. And these should all be the 26 facsimiles. I would assume this one is as well. No, this was actually 25. Never mind. But this one's a 26 facsimile. It's $10. This one's 26. It's $3. The blank is $6. And this one is $4. So, in my opinion, this is because it's McFarlane back on Spider-Man. And so, like, if you're a big McFarlane fan and you haven't already gotten this, not vinyl, but this book right here, Infinity Inc. number 14. This is the first published cover work of Todd McFarlane. And it's a DC book, and it's just a key for, like, Todd McFarlane fans. And I feel like that's what the deal is with Marvel Team Up. Near Mint's going for $17 right now. That's like $1 more than what the Marvel Team Up is. And then last sale though was $13, and that was back in February, about a month ago. So there's deals to be had out there, and I think you get a more substantial book if you're a Todd fan than that Marvel Team Up. So, yeah. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Pardon me. All right, let's see where everybody's at. Woo. Bryant, 3 for 7. Dale and Larry are 0 for 7. There's a tie. Will is 3 for 7 as well. Nice. I'm tied with El Green Machine, right? And Dale Suspense too. That's great. 0 for 8 says Dale and Larry. Black Spiders, Todd McFarlane, Invasion from DC is also fire. I didn't know about that one. I had to check that one out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're halfway through the list. We're going through it pretty quick. But hey, if you're enjoying this, please hit that like button, hit subscribe. Join us every Monday. Win a freaking duck. At least, hopefully. Hopefully. There's 2 chances. So there you go. Long day. Dude, like... Okay. So... Sunday night, we record for the podcast, and usually I'm not out of recording till like 10, 11 something at night on Sunday. Get up, go to work, and then today at lunch, got a call that my youngest was running a fever. So leave work, go get her, come home. She's acting like everything's okay, but like I took her temp and she was running a fever. And then she almost vomited on me. That was fun. We had a nice little dodge there, but yeah, like it's just been I'm just worn out, man. I'm just like mentally, physically, like just everything. I'm just worn out, and I don't prioritize like actually like resting, so yeah. And like weekends are just hectic most of the time. I'm usually like here lately. I've been working on cars almost nonstop on the weekends, and then I've got like all kinds of stuff to do. We got one dog that's trying to leave us for some reason. I don't know why, but she keeps trying to dig out underneath the fence, and so like I'm just constantly having to like fill holes. And now I'm like, screw it. I'm going to put up a retaining wall. And she's going to have to go freaking Bugs Bunny to get out from underneath this thing. Like, that's what we're doing that. So, yeah. It's a long day. It's long week, long month. So, yeah. Rest when you die. Yeah. No, that's like legit. Yeah. Like, that's what yeah. Long rest then. Long rest. Dagger, Todd Father for the win. Right? See, I'm not even really a huge Todd McFarlane fan, honestly, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that stuff just doesn't get me off. Like, I just don't. Like, he is a very talented artist. Don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing shade at him. I think it's just more or less like it's not eye appealing to me like it is for the majority of people. And I know that I'm the minority, and that's fine. But it's just, I don't know. It's just, I think I'm just weird, is what it boils down to. When they vomit on you and you don't scream, you know it's true love. Yeah, no, I was like, she was coming downstairs and she was crying, and because she wanted her mom, and I was like, come here. And so I picked her up, and then she had this look on her face. I was like, oh no. And so I like whipped around to go run her into the half bath, and she just starts vomiting. And like I said, it didn't get on me. So I was like, hey, that's number one. Don't get vomit on yourself. I'll clean the floor up. That's fine. Don't get vomit on myself. Okay, cool. Let's get back to the top 10 here. Coming at number 5, we got Narco once again. This is an homage cover right here. I can't remember what homage is. Hitchcock homage. That's pretty cool. Trippy cover. Near mint's going for $12. Whew. Narco we already talked about as far as like what that story is about. Do I have a... Oh, I was supposed to swap them. Dang it. Oh, well. It'll be fine. Here is my alternative to Narco, and it is You Won't Feel a Thing. It's a distillery. You got Scott Snyder and Jock. Speaking of Jock teaming up once again to do a story. They did the story Witches, which, by the way, Comically Comics Podcast, we did a review of Scott Snyder and Jock's Witches. Full comic review, spoilers, all that jazz. It was our Halloween special one year. Go check it out if you're interested. All podcatchers, including YouTube. YouTube's probably the easiest because you can get right to it, but wherever. It was a good read. Spoiler alert. And but this shows them teaming up again. This is about a homicide detective who put away, or at least he thought he put away, a serial killer years ago. As he's gotten older, he now has a tumor on his brain that is causing him issues, especially, when it comes to like cognitive thinking and memory. And physically, he's just getting older and weak. And I believe it said he was in some kind of an assisted care living. And lo and behold, there's a new MO of this serial killer that he put away years ago that's come back. And so he's going to try and go out and get it. And so it was pretty cool sounding. And just the idea of like having a sickness and going and looking for a killer kind of ties in with the whole Narcos thing about that guy. He gets excited. He has narcolepsy, but his makes him black out when he gets excited. Saw his neighbor get murdered, and he got pinned. He's basically got to go find the killer. So, yeah, that's why I'd never heard of that. You won't feel a thing, and I was like, oh yeah, when I read it, I was like, that's really cool. That's cool sounding. So I'm gonna have to check that out at the library. Let's see. Let's catch up with everybody. We got Larry, Baker, Dagger, and Dale, all 0 for 10. Woohoo! Not. We got Will is at 4 for 10, and I'm looking for Bryant because Bryant was keeping up with Will there for a bit, so I'm kind of curious. Did Will take the lead? Did he take the lead, Bryant? Tigress Island #1, another indie #1 coming out, being a hot book on pre-sale. This is coming out Wednesday. And this book right here, let's just talk about this book real quick. That's 51. Tigress, a group of down-on-their-luck actresses are kidnapped to an island prison run by a sadistic female warden. Working together is their only chance of escape, but trust issues abound. Action, adventure, inspired by exploitation films. Ridiculously fun, seriously sexy. Hence the cover of just boobs. Like, what's the point of even wearing a shirt at that point in time? Like, just put a tube top on or whatever and call it a day. Like, it's a little much. That's a little much on the cleavage. Yeah, so Tigress here, Tigress Island. Near Mint's going for $20. I don't. Looks like a nudie book cover right there. It's polybagged. There's a $15 one. That's pretty crazy looking. That's kind of cool. The cover E or cover B. Already going to a second print. Wow. Second print. My alternatives for the next one that we're going to talk about. It's for Tigress as well. But it's a different price tag. So let's look at this one. Tigress #1. Near Mint's $15. I went with this book right here. Eat the Rich #1. Now, full transparency. I've read this book. I liked the idea of this book when it first came out. But then, after reading it, I was not a fan, really. So, curious if anybody in here has read Eat the Rich, if they like the book or not. Near Mints are going for $3 for this book. The idea behind this book is a girl and her boyfriend are going up to his parents' estate, and they get up there, and she's meeting them for the first time. They get up there, and there is a going away party for one of the butlers, and there's a pretty shocking twist on how they let they end the butler there. And that kind of sets the precedent for the rest of the book. It's very much like a political, satire kind of thing. Not satire, but a political, statement on healthcare and rich people and stuff like that. And so, I wasn't really necessarily too impressed by it, but I know some people do like the book, and so I want to throw it out there. El Perfecto. Naruto. That's funny. 1 for 11 just picked up one of those an hour ago. Nice, nice. I assume that was that the Tiger's Island? It isn't lonely at the bottom tonight. Sounds like J.E. Island? J.E. Oh, let's see. 5 for 13 says Will. 1 says Baker. The ending to Eat the Rich was weak. Yes. Like, the further along the story got, for me, it got weaker. But, like I said, some people like it, and so, like, I don't want people to necessarily take my word on it, but I do want to be clear that, like, I am putting this up there as an alternative, but it's not a book I necessarily enjoy. I read it, but that doesn't mean everybody else will hate it, though, either. 0 for 13 says Larry, and 0 for 13 says Mr. Akins. I do believe this is a miniseries, and I think it's 5 issues as well. Cool. Let's move along. Coming in at number 2, we have got DC All-In Special number 1. This is the 3rd printing right here. Pretty cool cover with I assume this is this a wraparound? No, it's just turned sideways. That's kind of silly. They should have just gone ahead and done a wraparound, been done with it. It's a reprint of the first appearance of Absolute Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. Near mint score for $16. Whew. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing for this book as far as like what's an equivalent, what's something to pick up or grab. I got nothing. Nothing. I assume this is all though because of the hype of just, Absolute Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and people just wanting to get that first appearance. I don't think it's because of the cover. Honestly, I kind of feel like the cover is weak. And the second issue here is a wraparound. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Hashtag, I got nothing. I got nothing. Mr. Akins, you ain't wrong, bro. I got nothing. Nothing. The premise of Eat the Rich could be a cool TV idea. Yeah. The premise itself is cool. In my opinion, they just went in like left field hard. And I was like, bruh, everything changed. Like even the girl, when she decides she doesn't want to be with her boyfriend anymore, and her choice from that, like, it was just all of a sudden, like, all of it just felt rushed. That's the best word I've got for it. It just felt rushed. Hashtag brutal list. Man, on every end possible. Brutal list. You ain't wrong. Coming at number 1. Last book. I do have an alternative for it. This is New History of the DC Universe. The Dakota Incident, number 1. Near mint score for $20. So, from what I read about this, there was a lot of talk of, like, this was released, I think, for free on the web. And now it's got an actual print. And it's trying to put the Dakota Incident along with the Superman project and kind of like reintroduce those milestone characters. Great. Fantastic. And then the idea is that, like, if enough of this sells, then they'll go to a second print, which could then possibly sit there and send it to, like, bringing Milestone in. And I don't know that I like that. I'm not saying I don't know that I like that as far as, like, bringing Milestone in. I'm all down for Milestone coming in and doing their thing. But, like, it never sticks and stays around. And, like, let's be real. The last time they did something like this, remember Doomsday Clock? How much of freaking Watchmen stuck? Stuck. and and so like that was gonna be my alternative. Honestly, was like, let's talk about Doomsday Clock. Like, let's talk about it because I'm getting Doomsday Clock vibes from this, and I didn't go with that because I was like, that's like, I can't recommend people go buy that book. Like, it's because the whole point of me bringing it up there is like, let's talk about it as far as like why I don't think this whole milestone thing will actually work. But like, we gotta address it though, right? We gotta address it. So with all that being said, I did want to be proactive with my choice, and I went with Blood Syndicate #1 because out of most all the milestone books, I think there's one that I'm forgetting. There's, of course, Static, and of course, Icon, and Hardware. I want to say there's another one that I can't think of what it is. And then there's Blood Syndicate. Blood Syndicate is like one of the least bought books out of all the milestone stuff. It's got a huge first team appearance of the Blood Syndicate, and I believe those characters that compile it. Near mint's $3 for this book. I want to say that like the collector's issue, which is like if you're to get one for Static, I think it's the collector's issue you go for. Like there's a foil one, and that's like the really good one to get. But that one's like near mint $8. Like, look for Blood Syndicate. I've found that book in dollar bins, $2 bins before. Like, just start buying some of that old milestone stuff and enjoying that instead of like hoping they come back. I just don't necessarily see like this being the thing that brings milestone back. Yes, rush is the proper term. It felt like they had to make it all fit. I agree. Like they needed like another 6 issues or something to like actually like make that work. But I feel like also 6 issues would have just drug it out too. And we're talking about Eat the Rich for those who don't know. I think I've got 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 16. Okay, so we'll do 16. Black Spiders. DC doesn't like their black superheroes. I had an interesting conversation with Bryant from Couch and Assassin with C Bizzle. We did Collecting Uncensored, and we talked about black superheroes. And I wanted to get his take because, you know, he's a black man on like what he thought. Like, what was the reason why certain, like in my opinion, Black Panther, Fantastic 452 is the most underappreciated and undervalued Silver Age superhero. Like, he is less than Daredevil. And it's baffling to me, honestly, of that. Did y'all hear that? Holy pee-pee pants. That was some thunder. And you look at Black Lightning. Like, that's a $20 book. And it is the, like, picture perfect of a first appearance. It's the character's first appearance. It's the first cover appearance. And it's the number 1 of his solo title. Like, that should be that's a out of the park book right there for $20. And back to Black Panther. It costs almost as much to buy Luke Cage as it does Black Panther. Why? That doesn't make sense to me. And I don't know. There was other ones. And I was asking Brian, I was like, what's the deal, man? Like, why do you think this? And one of his responses was like it's just like some black people don't find it cool. Like, black people just don't support some of that stuff. If I remember right, that's what that was kind of what he was saying. And I just thought that was an interesting take on it. You know what I mean? And like he wants to see more black people in comic books, and I'm with him. Which is why I'm like, hey, like I would love to see Milestone come back and do things. Like I don't know why they don't do more with Static, which he's actually in a series right now with who's he with? Is it a Batman book? Is it Batman and Static? It's like in the future, Batman Beyond. It's like a Batman, yeah. It's like Batman Beyond and Static Beyond or something like that. So, anyways, yeah, I just. I don't know. I don't know why they don't get the love more often. So, yeah. I'm not sure the rich would taste good. You're so close there, Dagger. You're so close. They're full of cocaine. I am incredibly focused right now. Cocaine and caviar. That's great. Green Arrow is trash, but DC keeps running it. There is Mr. Terrific Comics. There is Mr. Terrific Comic. And like Mr. Terrific honestly didn't even get his day. Like the Michael, no, what is his name? Crap, I can't think of his name. The black version of the second Mr. Terrific. Nobody cared about that guy till they saw him in Superman, and now he's like such a badass. Everybody loves him. But still, I think his first appearance is coming back now as well. So, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't think a lot of people like. I wound up getting. I got the first appearance of Falcon, Captain America 117. I think I paid $100 for it. That's a Silver Age. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and say Falcon is of the same caliber as Black Panther, but like, that's Silver Age key for $100. Come on. 1 for 16 says Baker. Yes, talking about the cocaine and caviar. Icon, yeah, no, I think that's a good one. But like, I feel like everybody knows about Icon and Hardware, and I'm not saying people don't know about Blood Syndicate. I just don't think Blood Syndicate gets enough love. 0 for 16 says Larry. Dale on the board, 1 for 16. Dale's moving on up. 5 for 16 says Will Cup Comics. 0 for 16 says Mr. Akins. I'm a real collector. 3 for 16 says Bryant. Enjoyed the interview with C-Biz. You brought up Black Lightning too, and I don't know why it's so cheap. No, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like, it's a $20 book. Like, why? Why is that a $20 book? It is the freaking, like, perfect first appearance. It's got everything. Is your nose growing, Dale? C-Biz is a great dude. No, he's fantastic. Had such a great time talking to him about his collection and stuff like that. And, like, just the joy he had about his stuff. Like, I was just, yeah, it's fantastic. Love talking to him. No, but clearly my collection is. Is it the census for FF52, or are there a ton of FF52s out there? Man, I don't know. Like, surely there's not more F-52s. Well, with it being like Luke Cage's first solo, maybe that is the case. Like, Fantastic Four is a popular book. I don't know though, man. I don't know. But that doesn't make the case though for like Black Lightning. But also Black Lightning's not the same caliber as T'Challa, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for that. Al Simmons was a black man. Shout out Spawn. Yeah, he is. I have an idea. Why DC don't like Milestone? I think it's hard for them to sell, honestly. I really do. I really think it's just hard for them to sell it because, like, they brought that stuff back for 52, if I remember right. I think there was a Static series. They had a Blood Syndicate season 1. I think it's hard for them to sell it. And then on top of that, the roots of Milestone, is that like, does that make it hard to sell? And that's just me asking a question. Like, the roots of Milestone were supposed to be more true to like black culture in America. And so, and like basically the black version of like Stanley's vision of like, you look out your window and this is the comic book world that you see. Like, all these characters could be in the what you see out the window. And so that was kind of like what Milestone did. So is that just is doing Milestone, is it the it's hard to sell that? Or in order to sell that, you have to go away from that, which is then like you're taking it away from what it actually was, the grittiness and all that other jazz. I don't know. Superman came out, and no Mr. Terrific comics. There was a Mr. Terrific that came out because Otaku Mike was covering it, if I remember right. I think there was a Mr. Terrific title that came out. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought there was. Between Michael and Dale, they got two. Teaming up like the Wonder Twins. Yes. Static Shock is another great book that is undervalued. Appreciate. Man, that book took off there for a bit with the whole like Jaden Smith rumor about like him becoming Static. And I'm so glad he didn't, man. Oh my gosh. I'm so freaking glad he didn't. Honestly, in this world that James Gunn is cooking up, if he stays, which by the way, like, I'm actually pretty glad that DC went to Paramount instead of Netflix. Like, I could see Static Shock in James Gunn's world. Like, I really could. And I think it did so much better because there was also a cartoon, and like that helped bridge the gap. Like, a lot of this stuff, like X-Men, Batman Beyond, whatever other comic book cartoons we watched growing up, like that stuff helped bridge the gap. You know what I mean? And actually bring like this stuff to life. And I think that had like a big impact, especially in the 90s, on the comic book community and the comic books like industry. All right. Well, what's the hashtag? Y'all have got me monologuing. What's the hashtag for tonight, y'all? Hashtag yawned. Hashtag brutal. Hashtag. Woo. Hashtag Wonder Twins. What we got? Hashtag yawn at the lists. Hashtag brutal list. We did yawn last week. Hashtag I got nothing. I actually like that one. Hashtag CBiz. Yes. Hashtag milestone. Hashtag strikes out. Let's see. I want to go hashtag sleepy, right? Hashtag O for Monday. That's pretty good. Hashtag sleep. We got 2 for sleep. Let's see. Joe, hashtag sleepy. I like. What do I like? Since we got 2 for it, let's do it. Let's do hashtag sleepy. Don't type it in yet, though. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. All right. There you go. Hashtag thunder. That's a good one. Hashtag sleepy. Hashtag sleepy if you want a chance to get a duck here at the end of this evening. Because I showed up and going to bed after this. Ooh, Lord. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Hashtag coffee. I don't drink coffee. Like, at all. I I never really drank coffee growing up. I don't like the taste of coffee. I tried to force myself to drink coffee at one point in time, and it was I was like, no, this is stupid. I'm not doing this. And yeah, I just I just don't drink coffee. I just don't drink coffee. We got lots of people. Is that 10? How many is that? G's and Pete's. Let's see what we got. Larry, 3G, Dale, Phil, that's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brian is 5. Joe is 6. Dagger 7. Oh, goodness. Black Spider's 8. Will is 9. Bryant is 10. But then it says Mr. Akins. That would be 11. Oh, there's 11. Did somebody do it twice? Or did I count somebody that didn't do it right? Maybe I don't know how to count. Black Spiders. That should be 12, though. Let's see. Mrs. 22 should have hosted the show tonight so you could have slept. Oh, don't throw that out there. She will take you up on that. She would host it in a heartbeat. That's funny. Phil's hashtag sleepy. Is it not catching? Well, some of y'all have done it more than once. Let's see. Let's go back. Larry, yours might not have counted, man. If I'm being real, yours might not have counted. So let's start at 3G. 1, 2 for Dale, 3 for Phil, 4 for Brian, 5 for Joe, 6 for Dagger, 7 for Black Spiders, 8 for Will, 9 for Bryant, 10 for Mr. Akins. Well, no, Black Spiders has already done it, so that's not 11 for him. Coffee is good. Phil, have you already done it? I think you've already done it. Yeah, Phil's already done it, so he's not. Dagger's already done it. Black Spiders, Sleepy Joe. I think you're already in. Is Black Spiders in? Yeah, you're already in. Sleeping since 12. Brian's already in. I've never drank coffee either, but like the smell. So the smell is nice. Don't get me wrong, I do like the smell of coffee. Let's see. Cool. All right, we got 11 people in here. Hashtag sleepy. Let's show off the giveaway books.
Big thick box of comics. I can pick it up if you have it.
Okay. Batman, New 52. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Issues 1 through 7. Yes. Look at me remembering stuff. That's great. Volume 1 of that. Neil Gaiman, Sandman, Preludes and Nocturnals. It's 30th anniversary. Volume 1. This is issues 1 through 8. Yes, 2 for 2. Death of Superman, Volume 1. It's got a lot of different issues in it, but cool stuff. Death of Superman. And then Black Panther, Thick Boy right there, by the way. Thick Boy. This has got Fantastic Four number 52, first appearance of Black Panther in it, as well Fantastic Four 53, and then at Jungle Action 6 through 23. So, nice book, trade paperback, lots of Silver Age and Bronze Age goodness in there for the Black Panther. Cool. Let's see. 11 entries and 13 watching. Nice. 22's mom and dad. That's funny. I don't think so. Sandman is a pretty cool story. It is a good story. I've done Preludes and Nocturnals. I'm in Dollhouse right now, going through it. They did a pretty good job with the Netflix show. I kind of wish they would have continued on and not rush that second season to end it. But that was a pretty solid job. So Merv the Pumpkin for the win. Like I have said before, I love the smell of coffee. I also like the smell of suntan lotion, but I ain't drinking that either. Nice. Love Jungle Action. I feel like that's an underappreciated series right there. I really do. I really do. Pepsi was my coffee. Oh, Pepsi. That's gross. I can't do Pepsi either. It's flat. If Neil Gaiman goes to jail, Todd McFarlane should get the rights to Angela back. Just saying. Everyone loves a little Jungle Action Black Spiders. Oh, goodness. I am reading the series on Hoopla. Yes. Hoopla for the win. Cool. All right. Let's draw. Let's draw a ducky. The winner of the last duck for the evening is Larry. Crossing those fingers earlier work, man. You got a duck. Where's my list? I gotta write his name down, or I'll forget. Where's my list? All right, Larry. Congrats, Larry. Let's see. Cool. All right. Yo, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me this evening and doing the top 10. I know it was rough, but hey, we got through it. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time as well. I got a new video out that came out this past Friday. It was me in Orlando going through a comic book store that I feel like is more off the beaten path because that's what I like to do. And so if you hadn't checked that out, go check that out. I got a video that's going to be coming out this Friday that's about like a most recent comic haul that I got in the mail, and that kind of goes along with like the video where I said I'm not collecting modern comics anymore. And so it kind of shows like what my collecting habits are now. Y'all have a blessed week. Stay safe out there. And be sure to go check out Will Couple Comics. He's probably live right now, so go on over there, hang out, because it will not take you over there when I get done with this. And help Dagger Cards raise funds for March for cancer in his 15,000 step challenge to honor his dad who passed away 2021 for esophagus cancer. So that's awesome. Go check that out. And go show Dagger some love if you feel obliged to. And like I said, so you ain't wrong, Joe. Lord, Jesus. Anyways, have a blessed week. Y'all stay safe. Go hang out with Will. Appreciate y'all. As